this has actually worked out really well because this is actually working out what Everton are like. Just absolutely diabolical at everything. And I'm clearly an Evertonian, aren't I? Clearly, because
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely crap at everything I do. Brilliant. Good times.
How can you go from Kubo,
No, this one.
Barner, Douglas Luiz, Grealish? I know Grealish is still on or on at the moment, talks are ongoing, but how can you go from that caliber of player to Dewsbury Hall and potential? Obviously, you're looking at Diblin, he's potential.
Yeah.
Not, not many players live up to potential, and I know he had a good game against Liverpool, but 40 million for an 18-year-old or 20 or whatever he is, with two goals and zero assists, not for me. That
I agree, mate. I agree. And we need proven Premier League players. Obviously, the clubs have their A list, their B list, their C list, and they go through it. It's just like we've gone
that's what I mean.
bypassed.
We've kind of
Mm.
gone from
Can't be on
A.
the Z list already. We're looking at
We
his
can't
top.
yet. We can't go from A to Z.
You look at Moyes and he's honest, isn't he? Which I like, but at the same time, you look at him and he looks dejected and he's like, you can tell he wants to go, for fuck's sake, like, get a grip, boys. We should be getting these players through the door. But
I think what he also needs to realise is he's a part of that transfer committee, David Moyes.
yeah,
So he can't throw them all under the bus and not blame a bit of himself.
it is very frustrating, and try and be positive and try and look at things right. We might, if what we might, saying to our Liam earlier on today, it could be misdirection. He could be acting like this, but then it's to cover a transfer that's going to come in. So everyone's looking left, and then over that way there's a transfer coming in because there's so much leaks now and everything comes out. You know what I mean? Within minutes, and then before you know it, a bigger club comes in who can offer a bit more, and then they've got the player and we haven't. So whether we do things on the down low, but I wish the leaks didn't come out. I wish people didn't say stuff out because it's all over social media before you know it. And then Fabrizio Romano doesn't help when he puts stuff out there as well because before you know it, yeah,
He was Fabrizio. He's only going off agent talk. He's
yeah,
not.
of course, yeah.
A lot of people like you said, don't obviously yourself and the Bob, but they like to um, confirm with the clubs. Now, Fabrizio, he just goes off agent talk,
That's the
and
problem.
that particular agent could just be pushing a narrative to get his player a better deal.
Well,
You look at like
that's what happens, yeah.
the likes of Tete.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Was his agent just selling us up the stream, and lo and behold, he gets a better deal with Fulham and stays at Fulham.
That's exactly what happens, and the news gets put out there, and then before you
And
know
then
it,
we look a fool then.
well, we do, yeah, with egg on our face, and I can understand the frustration from all the Blues about, oh, don't believe it, don't believe it. I get it, totally understand it because we've been left stood still when the players that we could have got don't happen because other clubs have come in, and that's my worry with Jack. I mean, the thing with Jack Grealish, it'd be a great signing if we play him in his right position. And if Moyes is right, what he's saying, build a team around him.
Well, you're right. It's we're the 1st of August now, and 3 mediocre signings. Realistically, you've got a backup keeper in Mark Travers, who first game looked like a world class keeper with that save from the free kick, and then
What was he
well,
doing?
and then lo and behold, West Ham. Um, sorry, I'll take that back. Not 3 mediocre signings because I like the look of Tierno Barry. I like his movement. I've had a few conversations with a few lads that have been over to America, and he said obviously you might not have seen it on the telly, he said, but his movement off the ball is second to none. You've never seen anything like it in a blue shirt, and that's how good he looks. I
Yeah.
just hope he gets the chance. Carlos Alcaraz is they're going to set the world alight, really, is he? Let's be honest.
I, it's. I don't want to be negative. I want to think, yeah, something's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, but then it might be too late, and then we end up looking at
Might be like Liam disappearing act.
yeah, just gone. Or we end up getting the likes of Jack Harrison on the back, and then it's just going to. But then I don't know. It's Moyes can get the best out of a team. We know that, but then you need to progress, and we've got rid of a lot of players, and we need to get the quality. He said himself, doesn't he? We need better quality coming in. I think Douglas
Liam,
Luiz, Jack
I think that's
Grealish.
part of the problem, though. Do you think that's part of the problem? The fact we've offloaded so many all at once.
Have we
And we've left ourselves
offloaded?
a huge hill to climb trying to replace so many players all at once.
Well, that's always going to be hard to do, isn't it, mate? You know, Ashley Young come out the other day and said he wasn't even offered a contract.
Yeah. I just think, I don't know, perhaps it could have been done another way. Could we have offered Ashley Young a 1-year contract? That way, then we don't need to worry particularly about that position this year. We can concentrate in other areas.
I was under the impression that we had offered Ashley Young a contract and he turned it down.
That's what I heard as well. I heard that he didn't agree to the terms.
But he's not going to come out and say that, is he? He's going to make himself look good.
True. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, he's not going to. They're only going to push what they want to come out, and then when he's signing for Ipswich, he'll be like, "Well, I never got it off the contract." You know, it just make himself look good and the club look bad. He might have, might be disgruntled, mightn't he, with the contract he was offered by Everton. So I don't know. It's just, I think Moyes probably thought we'd be able to get these players in because we're offloading all the dead wood, and we've always asked for that, haven't we? As fans, get rid of the dead wood. We don't want these crap players. In hindsight, maybe could have kept Dukes on the book and then add Harrison just as squad players and build on top just in case, because we need a big squad moving forward, especially if we get injuries. So
it's a massive month now because obviously that transfer and it's less than a month, isn't it? It's a massive month, and at this point in time, at the moment of recording, it's not looking good, is it? Really, let's be honest.
No, it's not, and that's why I get a bit frustrated when I put a post up saying we've got to be sensible and we'll look for between 9th and 14th, and it's going to take time, and everyone's jumping on the bandwagon saying we're Everton FC, we should be better. I get it, we should be ambitious and be better, but we've got to be realistic. We can't set high expectations. We can't even. I mean, back in the day, Moyes would have been able to get the likes of these players he was after, but we've been so mismanaged and badly run over the last few years that players are looking, going, well, I can get the same wages elsewhere and get European football.
I think a good point to note, right? Good point to note is look at Diaz leaving Liverpool to Bayern Munich. He's quadrupled his wages. 260 odd grand he's on at Bayern Munich, who don't pay big wages usually. The whole landscape of the Premier League and European football has changed. Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford, all teams who were classed as smaller than us historically. But right now they're on a level playing field because they can pay the wages because they're managed correctly. They've got great ownership models. They don't have big stadiums. They don't bring in 50, 60, 70, 80 million from anything, TV rights, anything external. They're not commercially run any better. You know what I mean?
The TV rights deal drops this week, I believe. The money for the TV deals.
Yeah,
this might play a part as well.
You're talking at least 100. I think it was 129 or something, or 125 last year or whatever. But
what I don't understand is, right, we last week sold the women's club, didn't we, to something Holdings Limited, isn't it?
Yeah.
The names slip me mind.
Roundhouse
Capital. That's the one. Now, you look on what I think it took. I think it's around between the 40 to 60 million mark. We've also sold Goodison Park, and we've also just released shares, haven't we, up to the value of 200 million, and that's an investment from the TFG group. Now, obviously, that money can be spent this window, and what I'm not understanding is these money that these clubs are saying, look, like, the likes of Jack Grealish, they're saying 40 million. The 40 million. Why not just pay it? If we've got the money to do it, why not just pay it?
I think there's the fear. There's the fear that there's no sell-on value, and we've been stung before.
There's not. You're right. There's not with Grealish, but the likes of obviously and TFG won, premium loan, and Jack Grealish would certainly be a premium loan, and so would Douglas Luiz. But the likes of Fofana and Kubo, why not just pay the money?
I agree. You're
But
getting a talent,
bill
aren't you?
that comes with it. It's not just about buying the player nowadays, is it? You've got to consider their wage bill. If we get a loan deal with City, and part of that loan deal is that City pay part of his wage, that's money Everton have not got to come and find.
Yeah, but we're not going to pay Grealish. We're not going to Everton. He's on 300. He's on about 300 to 350,000 pounds a week. We're not going to pay 250. We're only going to pay 100.
Yeah, because Jordan Pickford's over 100 in his wage, and then it's
He's
Jared
our highest paid
Branthwaite.
player.
Yeah.
Him, and Dukes were our highest paid.
With Jared Branthwaite second now, and he behind Pickford. So
And
you've got
David show, by the way.
Yeah, 100% agree with you, mate. So Jack Grealish is going to have to fit in between 100 and 110 or whatever.
Exactly. But are Man City realistically going to pay £250,000 a week?
Nah, they're not. Not when he's only got a year. He's got 2 years left on his contract next season, the season after, isn't it?
And if you think about it, really, if you say, right, okay, what we'll do is we'll pay 150 grand, then that upsets the dressing room.
Yeah.
If they don't pay it, though, they've got to pay him 300k a week or 350k a week till somebody else comes in and says, okay, we'll match it. Whereas at least at the moment, Everton say, we'll pay you, I'm going to say 100k, just to pick a figure out at random. If Everton pay the 100k, that's 100k a week City have not got to pay him when they don't particularly want him there.
Waste to skin a cat, though, lads, is that if we were to give him a high loan fee, say 5 mil, that goes straight on their books.
As profit,
whereas taking a wage or a slice of their wage doesn't affect their books because they're still calculating what they would on an annual basis. So a 5 million lump sum, I don't know, or 10 million, hear me out, 10 million, but then there's an option to buy at the end of it that is reduced significantly because his value will then reduce off the books, given how PSR works and how your accountability works and all this amortization, which we've been into the depths of, funny enough, on post recently. To City, that makes it very appealing. That's why Chelsea paid that, whatever, 5 million, failure to sign him. They'd rather pay the 5 million to say, yeah, send Sancho back to United rather than buy him for 25 mil or whatever the fee was, because it doesn't add up for their PSR value and they can get better elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? So there's ways to skin it, and I think City will wait on that until to see if they can sell him. If not, it will be that premium loan.
It'd be the last few days of the window when he'll decide, or City. It was down to City now whether they decide what's best. But the thing is, you flip it though from a player's point of view. I don't want to be negative, but playing like devil's advocate, if you were a player and you've got Everton looking after you, looking at you as a potential sign, and you've got a brand new stadium, the players really look at a stadium and go, "Oh, wow, amazing!" Because there's a lot of good stadiums out there. And I don't think they do. No, I don't think they do. It's because at the end of the day, they want to play football. What have we got to offer them? So we've got to offer Jack Grealish a guaranteed place in the team, get his England place back, and he's ready for the World Cup, right? But then he could just drop us then and go to another club after that. You know what I mean? So we get
the thing. You're potentially paying. Let's think about it realistically, right? 5 million premium loan. Also his wage. So you're looking at possibly 10 million all in. But at the risk of it's only a year loan. And obviously you'll be playing guaranteed football every week in, week out. So it's a win for him and it's a win for City as they got the money off the books. But then he might just go and find someone else after that.
That's it.
But £10 million, dead money.
The risk you take, though, isn't it? Here's the risk you take. If he gets you into Europe and then he goes, yeah, I want to go elsewhere, it's like it balances out, doesn't it? But then you need to replace him again.
Look at Lindstrom. Lindstrom was £3 million loan fee. Didn't work out, did it?
No.
Dead money.
No. Back on loan now at Bremen or somewhere, only back in Germany on loan.
I mean, we could afford Jack's wage realistically, for a loan, if we wanted to pay his full wage of 350,000, you could afford that. But then it's every other player in the squad because
Upsets the apple cart.
it upsets
I'd
everything.
literally say that you're rocking the boat there, aren't you? Then
Exactly.
by doing that.
Exactly, and then you sort of set a precedent then, and we've been down that road before, and we've been burnt. If you go back a few years back now, we spent a lot of money on Sigerson and all these other players, high wages, and it got us absolutely nowhere. We were worse off, and this new ownership model and the management model have got to really look at it and be sensible. So, are we going to get these top class players? I don't think we are. We're going to probably have to look a bit lower, and then it's more stress on Moyes and his coaching staff to get the best out. And if he doesn't, then the fans are going to be on his back. And before you know it, January comes and we're not doing well, then we're back to square one again. So there's so many variables that we've got to consider as a club. I don't think people pay too much attention to really the nit and gritty of things. And that's when it becomes frustrating. You're sitting there thinking, I'm going to make guys calm down a bit here. We're not. A lot of our fan base think we should be aiming for top six, and I'm like, we're miles off top six. And then people will be finished 14th last season, and because of Moyes, we got this and that. Hang on, realistically, we're a mid-table team at best at the moment, and it's going to take years. And it'd be great if we can get numbers through the door, but we may just have to sit in our hands at the moment and just take it. And you're going to have to build it up over a few years. That's just my honest opinion with it all. And whether Douglas Luiz signs or not, if that was to happen, then it might kickstart. Other players may look and go, okay, yeah, we'll join Everton then. But you need to get that one foot through the door.
The likes of Grealish and Luis, I think they're looking and thinking, who are these bringing in? Why should I go there? And all it just takes the one big player to come in, and then floodgates will open. But it's who that big player is going to be.
Well,
because I think the likes of Grealish and Douglas Luiz, I think they're waiting to see what happens.
Well, you would do, wouldn't you? If you're sensible, you're sitting there looking around thinking what clubs are available. I know Everton interested, and take my Everton hat off. Would I want to join Everton? There's no European football. Where are we going to go next year? You know, what happens then? How's it going to benefit me? Because you've got to be selfish as a player. You've got to look after number one, haven't you? There's no loyalty in football anymore. So, but then they may look at it and go, look at that Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He was at Everton. They offered him, and he's got no club at the moment. And what's going to happen to him? So there's two sides to the coin.
The reason he's got no club is because of between the 30th of June when he leaves and the 1st of August, if he doesn't have a club,
oh yeah,
they're going to have to pay the redundancy fee. So we've just paid a redundancy fee for Calvert-Lewin, Decore, and Yao Virginia. We've just paid all three of them out today. 4 weeks' wage.
This is the no, I don't know. It's just frustrating, isn't it? So frustrating.
Because Ashley Young's gone to Ipswich, so he wasn't due a redundancy pay. So that was before the 1st of August. And what was the other goalkeeper called?
Begovic. He's gone to Leicester, hasn't he?
Yeah, he signed for Leicester. Yeah.
So there's two players we haven't had to pay for, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Decore, and Virginia. Oh no, Virginia's got a club.
Sporting, he's back at Sporting, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a club.
Oh, I don't know, boys. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, Grealish.
I mean, at this point in time, I am very, very disappointed. I'm not happy at all.
Don't think.
Yeah, I think first, as it is 1st of August today, when we're having this conversation, I don't think anybody's really happy, are we? With not with what we've brought in, but what we've not brought in.
And the fact that lot over the park are spending $750 million.
It's back down to what we've already said, though, isn't it? It's about having somebody who knows how to run a business, not a football club, how to run a business.
Hickson Gillette didn't know. Let's be honest, Andy Carroll wasn't a great signing. There's a Stuart Downing in there or two as well. It has only just last 7-8 years of Klopp era, really. He got it right.
But you look at the likes, even when they sold Suarez to Chelsea, they brought Suarez in.
Or Torres, yeah.
And what a player Luis Suarez was.
They are miles ahead of us, as much as I hate to say it. And I went to the club shop at Bramley Moor, and it's like a 5-year-old done it, and I was like,
It is.
what the fuck are we doing, boys? Like,
Yeah. It's exactly. I took Ollie down to the new club shop, and we've got the potential to make that an absolute mind place. Honestly, it could bring in millions for us if we wanted to, but we've got
We
nothing.
can put the trophies for it, though, have we?
But anyone with a bit of artistic nous about them would go in and have a plan and design it. They've got like the glass cases, and it's like nothing's presented well. It's just shoved in, and like you're looking down at it thinking, oh yeah, an old program. Oh, someone signed Alan Ball's boots here, yeah, blah blah blah. And you think, well, this is fucking shit. I walked around. It was like there's loads of staff. The floor's dusty, and I'm like, the couch hasn't been made up again. It's just like, what you know? Hang on, what sort of standard are we setting here? If the club shop can't be up to standard, what's that say for the rest of the club? And I'm like,
Don't know if you noticed or not, Chris. Underneath the Rooney shirt, I think it is, the top floor, we've got the big cabinet where we've got the Wayne Rooney shirt.
Yeah.
There's a load of other shirts in there, but they're still in the plastic bags.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, definitely took them out. Yeah.
They've not even been hung up, but they're just in plastic bags stuck in the corner.
I don't know how Rich found it, but when we went that test event, I put my coat down on the floor, and I still can't get the dust out of it.
No. We've got Ollie's got a little bag that he takes to the stadium. Been to Goodison, had many a pint spilt on it and coffees and stuff. So, but honestly, the dust that was on the floor that day, and even just on the seats as well. Don't know if you noticed it. I had a top on when I came up. Loads of dust on the back of my top. Don't know what the hell it is. Can't get it out.
Oh, my coach ruined.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most negative podcast we've ever done. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, but this is what Everton does, isn't it? You know, they put out little feelers. Oh, we're going to Grealish. We're in for Kubo. All of a sudden, it's Kieran Dewsbury Hall and Tyler Dibblin. And it's just like, oh my God. It's not even a cheap fee.
No.
It's 40 million. That's the same price as Jack Grealish. Let's just leave that there.
I don't understand.
Back Cody for 2 million.
He's going to Wrexham, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 million. Today hasn't 2 million.
Yeah.